Okay, so apparently when your Cordyline Australis, the New Zealand cabbage palm, goes into flower, and this is the stem for the flower, solid hard stem. The head of the Cordyline divides into two, and it gets two stems coming up, so it separates into two stems after this flowering. But if you want the energy to go into the growth of the palm and the leaves and the division here where it's going to divide into two, you cut out this stem here and these flowers. And these are still very, very green. So it's very, very early. These are really tough. Let's see if I can. Okay, so there's. Yeah, I can feel two spears coming up either side. This one here, and there's one on the opposite side, and here. Yeah, so if you want the flowers, you can just leave it there, but if you want the energy to go into the plant, you can cut it out. Right, there's a lot of weight in this. So the energy will just go back into the division of the two heads that come up now over the summer as I feed it. So if I kept feeding it, the nutrition would go back into the flowers. There. Right, so an update on the Tetrapanax that were in the old chicken pen. This is the smaller of the two. This is a pup off the first one I got. Transplanted it correctly, took it out, plenty of root ball, and put it in, and it didn't like it at all. It's still hard, but all the tops have died back. I think all the energy goes back into the ground, so I don't think it's this stem might die off, but what I'm hoping for is multi stems to come up around in the soil here, to come up, because that's usually what happens with the Tetrapanax if they're disturbed. It throws up multiple stems, or maybe it might just throw up another single stem. Here's the other one here. Same again. It's like hardwood, but any kind of green growth that was on it, on the tops, it's all gone. Still rock hard. So I'm hoping it's going to throw up new stems, and it's unfortunate that I've lost all the top leaves. There's one up here, the first one. Yeah, so when you disturb them, they don't like being disturbed, but if it throws out one or several stems, that'd be brilliant, because I think it's in the right spot here amongst the cordyline and bamboo, banana. So this here is the first Tetrapanax that I got, and I did have it planted in around the patio area, and I didn't think it was the right spot for it, so I wanted to get it more into a southern open aspect in the full sun. And this is the first stem. This is the original stem that it was growing on. Didn't like being moved. It out of the pot originally that I bought it in, and after I planted it in around the patio, it threw up a couple of pups. One of the pups died, and that's one of the pups down there, the smaller one. And this one here, after I planted it into this bed, this is the new growth. So it throws up a stem from the ground after it's disturbed, and it doesn't take long. You can see these huge leaves. Now last summer I was trying to encourage some disturbance in the root ball here with this one, because I knew it could throw up pups, and I put a digging fork in there, and I kind of moved around after digging in the fork to see if anything would happen. It didn't do anything, unfortunately, because I would like to get more pups off it. So they do come back. I wouldn't worry if you transplant your Tetrapanax and it dies back or it dies. Just leave it there, or in the new spot, and it'll grow back for you. So I'm hoping to have Tetrapanax in this area here and further down. I have a Tetrapanax on the left hand side, down just before that entrance into the wood on the left. I have one here just as you come out the tunnel. There's a small Tetrapanax there, so I have two on the left hand side here, and I've put two here. And they're doing nice. They're doing nice and well. And just keep the sticks around them while they're small.